Hi, I'm Denise from Bunker Hill Homestead. I'm outside because I had a few questions from people about how I feed my rabbits hay and how to keep their cages or their hutches really clean. So what I do is I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought these little baskets. They're wire mesh baskets for like organizing. I found them in the kitchen section. Of course, I love to keep my costs down, and they're only $1. So I just buy 2 of them, and then I have these little hooks here that I had in my cellar from crafting, but you can get them at like Walmart or an AC Moore, anything like that. They're like in the jewelry section. And then all I do is hook a carabiner to it. So I just like overstuff them every single morning and I pack them full and then I just close it and latch it. That keeps everything so that my rabbits are not laying on the hay, and I make sure that they're full. If they empty them by evening or noon, which usually never happens unless they're a pregnant doe and is eating more or they have kits in with them, I continually fill them. But I don't let my rabbits lay on hay. I don't want any urine saturation on the hay. I don't want them eating it. I don't want them laying on it and getting sore. So it's really important for me to keep it nice and dry. So that is what I do. And you're only going to put $3 in it. Whereas if you went and bought one at a pet store, you're going to spend upwards of $10 or more. So, and I always keep, this is a hutch that's in progress, but I always keep my animals on wire. I prefer it. I've never had sore feet. I've never had to worry about that. And I do put, like a pine board in there sometimes, just depending upon if they like to lay on it. Some don't, some just pee on it, and then I take it out, but I've never had a problem with soreness. So if we pan over here, this is where I keep my does, and I have 2 on the end for grow outs. Now, on top, you can see I have a horrible mess. It's usually not there. I've just been cleaning cages, and I had to repair some of the wire today on the inside because my doe was naughty and wanted to chew on it. So if you come over here, I can show you that this is my Flemish Giant Doe Pearl, and this is all it looks like when it's full and packed full, and I let it hang out, and it doesn't matter. But they are so happy with this because they don't have to lay in a mess. No rabbit wants to be dirty. No animal does. So, and I also have an eye hook here. Let me show you on the back wall. So I put a larger carabiner on my little hay basket or whatever you want to call it when my does have their nest boxes, so that I can hook it up and it stays out of the way. And I want to make sure that all my animals have plenty of room to stay comfortable. And I kind of think that if they don't have enough room, they're going to be unhappy. Maybe they won't take care of their kits. I'm very proactive to keep very healthy, happy animals. So now over here, we have Miss Irish. She's also a Flemish doe. She is getting her nest box ready. She is a doe that always has to have it a week early because otherwise she will pull all of her hay out of her little hay racks and make a nest in the corner, and I don't want the mess. So I always give it to her a week earlier. She never goes to the bathroom in it, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, my rule of thumb for feeding my rabbits hay: never dusty, never moldy, always dry. If it's wet, moldy, or dusty, goes into the compost. Same with feeding my livestock, my goats, my horses, anything like that. I won't buy hay like that. If I have a bale that end up that, I just compost it. I use it in the garden, anything like that. So I make sure that each rabbit has enough hay that it is the size of their body. And that's my rule of thumb. So if you have any more questions on it, please comment below. Oh, and also one more thing. They asked if I feed first cut or second and what I prefer. Well, the time spring comes, I only have first crop left usually. I try and feed my second cutting all through the winter. It's a really rich hay. So I've just always fed second cut in the winter because it's cold. So that is what I personally do. And I feed first cut in the summer. Now, if I only bought second cutting, I would feed it all year. I just love it. It's a finer hay, and they seem not to waste as much. Where, as you can see, some is falls through, but they pull it out. Sometimes they don't eat it out of the racks, and I have to throw it away. But it's not a big deal. So thank you for tuning in to Bunker Hill Homestead. If you have any questions, remember, put them below and I will get back to you. As always, have a fantastic day.